Okay.
Okay. So, dear devotees, thank you all for being here today. By Guru Krishna's grace, we've met together again. Today is Friday, the 6th day of January 2023, the beginning of the year. Today, we are very much blessed. We are fortunate to have the association of His Holiness Bhakti SWAMI Maharaj, who will be discussing with us the Transcendental SRIMAD BHAGAVATAM. So we encourage the devotees to pay attention, and after that, we may have the opportunity to ask Maharaj to clear our doubts, which we all have in so many diverse ways. So Maharaj, if you're ready, we may put the verse on the screen and you may take over.
Yes.
Okay, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Maharaj.
Okay.
Hare Krishna.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Naranamakrishyanam Chavanarotamam Devim Sarvatim Jatam Sodham Mudirayat Tapraeshu Vamadeshu Nityam Bhagavate Bhagavatu Thamastoke Bhakti Bhavati Nasti. Reading from SRIMAD BHAGAVATAM, Canto 1, Chapter 19, Text 6. Yeah. So we word for words. Ya Bhai Lakshati Tulasi Tulasi. Ya Bhai Lakshati Tulasi Mishra. Krishnagri Rinasabhyadi Kambonitri Punati Lokam Ubayatha Esam Tastam Na Sritha Marisham Manaha Yavai Lakshati Tulasi Nisa Krishnagri Rinasabhyadi Kambonitri Punati Lokam Ubayatha Sisham Tastam Na Sritha Narisham Hanaha Yavai Lakshati Tulasi Nisa Krishnagri Vinuvabhyadi Kambhonitri Punati Lokam Ubayatha Sisham Tastam Na Sritha Marishamanaha. Yeah. The river which by always Lasat floating with Sri Tulasi, Tulasi leaves, the Mishra, Krishna Angri, the little feet of the Lord Sri Krishna. Renu, dust, Abhyarika, auspicious, Ambu, water, the tree, that which is carrying, Punati, sanctifies, Lukhan, planet, Vayatha, both upper and lower, or inside and outside, Sa Ishan, along with Lord Shiva. Ha, wealth, Tam, that river. Na, does not. Treta, worship. Marishamanaha, one who is to die at any moment. Translation and purport by His own grace, Abhaya. The river by which the king starts to fast carries the most auspicious water, which is mixed with the dust of the lotus feet of the Lord and those leaves. Therefore, that water sanctifies the three worlds inside and outside, and even sanctifies Lord Shiva and other demigods. Consequently, everyone who is destined to die must take shelter of this river. Purport. Maharaj Parikshit, just after receiving the news of his death within 7 days, at once retired from family life and shifted himself to the sacred bank of the Yamuna River. Generally, it is said that the king took shelter on the bank of the Ganges, but according to Srila Jiva Goswami, the king took shelter on the bank of the Yamuna. Srila Jiva Goswami's statement appears to be more accurate because of the geographical situation. Maharaj Parikshit resided in his capital, Hastinapur, situated near present Delhi, and the river Yamuna flows down past the city. Naturally, the king will take shelter of the river Yamuna because she was flowing past his palace door. And as far as sanctity is concerned, the river Yamuna is more directly connected with Lord Krishna than the Ganges. The Lord sanctified the river Yamuna from the beginning of its transcendental pastime in the world. While his father, Vasudev, was crossing the Yamuna with the baby Lord Krishna for a safe place at Gokula, on the other bank of the river from Mathura, the Lord fell down in the river, and by the dust of his lotus feet, the river at once became sanctified. It is especially mentioned here that Maharaj Parikshit took shelter on that particular river, which is beautifully flowing, carrying the dust of the lotus feet of Lord Krishna mixed with tulsi leaves. Lord Krishna's lotus feet are always besmeared with the tulsi leaves, and thus, as soon as these lotus feet contact the water of the Ganges and Yamuna, the rivers become at once sanctified. The Lord, however, contacted the river Yamuna more than the Ganges. According to the Varaha Puran, as quoted by Srila Jiva Goswami, there is no difference between the water of the Ganges and the Yamuna. But when the water of the Ganges is sanctified 100 times, it is called Yamuna. Similarly, it is said in the scriptures that 1,000 names of Vishnu are equal to one name of Rama, and 3 names of Lord Rama are equal to one name of Krishna. Om Jnanam Timrasya Jnana Jnana Svanakaya Om Tamya Tasma Hare Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopi Sakupi Kakantara Dakantana Tapsitana Gorangi Rate Vistavana Sware Vistavana Sute Devi Prana Mame Hare Priye Vanchakalgatanu Jascha Nipatanu Gehevacha Otitanam Pavinavyo Vaishnavayo Namo Namaha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Tirtha Swami Kinam Namaste Krishna Padaya Prabhupada Tatmane Gaura Karuna Sakti Bhakti Krishna Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine Namaste Sarvas Devi Gauravani Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pattatare Satarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Garadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Govinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Mukam Kuro Chalam Bangam Adete Girim Shri Bhagavan Shri Gurum Shri Saranam. So, Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 19, Text 6. Let me read again the translation. Yes. The river by which the king starts to pass carries the most auspicious water, which is mixed with the dust of the lotus feet of the Lord and close leaves. Therefore, that water sanctifies the three worlds inside and even sanctify Lord Shiva and other demigods. Consequently, everyone who is destined to die must take shelter of this river. Hare Krishna, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank everyone for being here, for giving this opportunity to start Srimad Bhagavatam. I also like to wish a very bright and blissful Krishna conscious Happy New Year to everyone, the Maharajas, of the Prabhujis and Matajis, and some of our GBCs. May this year be more and more bright so that we can accomplish many things we have planned. Hare Krishna. So this chapter describes the discussion about the appearance of Sukadeva Goswami. Yeah. So from the pop-up, from the translation, Prabhupada mentioned that the river carries the most auspicious water, which is mixed with the dust of the feet of God and those leaves. Therefore, that water sanctifies the three worlds and outside, and even sanctify Lord Shiva and other demigods. Consequently, everyone who is destined to die must take shelter to this river. Yeah. Well, when the king was cursed to die in 7 days, according to the prophet, immediately he went to start at the bank of Yamuna, to peacefully wait for that auspicious moment. Because for a devotee, living or dying is the same. Because the point is the consciousness. It's not death itself that is problem. It is the consciousness that is problem. Yeah, so Maharaj Parikshit went to start at the bank, Yamuna, prepare himself to live. And that water sanctifies outside and even sanctifies Lord Shiva and other demigods. Means this water is very, very, very powerful. Lord, from Shiva, the Ganges descended. Yeah, it's mentioned that this water, Yamuna, is even purifying Lord Shiva. Yeah. So we can see the position of Lord Shiva, very elevated Vaishnava. Shiva's position is just Shiva Tattva. Shiva is very special personality. At the same time, you can say it's God. At the same time, it's not God. They're gods and myths. Yeah, so this is a occasion to just acknowledge the position of Krishna and the position of the demigod. The three men, the demigod that we know according to the Shastras before performing any yagya, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. There have many others who are in charge of the material facilities. That we have to understand at the point that as we have organization, hierarchy, in our society, we have minister, we have prime minister, we have head of state, in the village, the same way we should have the head of all personalities in the universe. So Brahma Samhita mentioned that this Krishna, Ishvara Parama Krishna. Yeah, sometimes people think that, especially those who involve themselves in what they call Hinduism. It's not because someone is Hindu that does not know who is who. And it's not a debate. The Shastras, during the conclusion, Ishvara Parama Krishna, Aksid Ananda Vidaha, Anadir Adir. So it's not like, it's very funny. Right? Like in this material world, we do election. One person, you go for his term, maybe 5 years or 10 years, it depends. And after his term, there is election. Then if he wins, he can continue for his second term. If he lost, then he has to get down. No. There is no vote, there is no election. Krishna, is always Anadi Adir Govinda. The original personality. Yeah, so even here, Shiva himself it means that river, Jamuna, is really, really, really powerful. So after receiving the news that he's going to die in 7 days, going to start at the bank of the river. Is that the mood of self-realized soul, self-realized personalities? Jivamukta was not like trembling and try to find ways, means to counteract that curse. As I said, that is as good as that. Because when somebody takes birth, the automatic opposition of that is death, must die. Even though you become purified, become a saintly person, and you have to go back to Goloka Vrindavan, you must pass through. You see, so it is not bad. But we have seen. You can also pray for our devotees who have been leaving the body since many years ago, and especially 2010. We lost many devotees. Recently, we lost our dear Madha Sankar. Yes. So leaving the body, it is something that is a plan in our life. We should plan it. Yeah. So Maharaj succeeds. He wants to start the bank of Yamuna, just preparing, doing some tapasya. So that at the time of leaving, at the exact moment of leaving the body, as Bhagavad Gita mentioned, Bhagavad Gita 8:6, Yam Baptis Pranam Bhav, at the time of death, whatever consciousness, whatever thought we have, that will determine our future position. Yeah. And all the sadhus, whenever it is time for them to quit the body, out of time to quit the body, they enter into what is called samadhi. No talking to anyone, or they have a very particular secretary whom they speak, they spend the time reading, hearing. See, that's what happened to Maharaj Parikshit. Because when he got the news, he consulted all the sages. And all the sages told him, the best thing for you to do is to hear SRIMAD BHAGAVATAM. So this is happening also. You know, nowadays, we have our devotees, gurus, sannyasis, when they are living, devotees always gather around them. They are reading SRIMAD BHAGAVATAM or Bhagavad Gita or doing Kirtan. Because very important thing is to hear something auspicious, while quitting the body. Yeah. He didn't try to resist. Yes, it's not time for me. Why? Like some people, they try to, I'll say it. They try to, when death is there, it has come. They try to resist. They want to consult so many people. They try to beg the doctor if the doctor can do something to extend time. So there was one story like that. That one person was about to die, and Maharaj came to take him. Maharaj was preparing to take him. So he knew that Maharaj was coming. That he was a carpenter. I don't know how to call it, carpenter. He liked to make some shuttles. So he made a shuttles of himself, like about 10. Exactly like himself. Exactly. So he went to place himself among those shuttles that he made. So when Yamaraj came, Yamaraj was confused. What is this? How is it possible? I cannot find this man. Everybody just looked at him. It's the first time someone is trying to cheat me. That Yamaraj is very clever. Very, very, very clever. His brain is very, very sharp. Nobody can deceive him. And he said, oh, this person who made this is not good. They're not beautiful. They are all very ugly. Our man was hiding among the statues. Out of 4 hours ago, came out and said, who are you? Who are you to judge my my work? And the Yamaraj said, oh, you are here. Okay, let's go. Let's go. You see, like that. So this material world, people don't plan. They don't plan it. They want to enjoy till the last minute. They wish that is eternal in this material world. It's not possible. This place is temporary. No? Yeah, this place is temporary. The eternal place is Vaikuntha, Vrindavan. So we have to understand. So Maharaj Parikshit is teaching us, what to do. In the translation, the last line says, consequently, everyone destined to die must take shelter of this view. And in the book also, the Baba mentioned that Yamuna and Ganga, that is said that Yamuna is more powerful. But these are just details. There should not be argument, because the point we are looking for here is the capacity of to sanctify. Both of them sanctify. Yamuna sanctify, Yamuna sanctify. But one particular point mentioned in the purport also is that when the baby Krishna was in taking away from Kamsa's prison, Gokula. So that night, Vasudeva asked to take baby Krishna in the night and put him in the basket, cross the Yamuna. Yamuna was very high, not like now, you can just cross the Yamuna very easily. No, it was really river. Then we saw Vasudeva was crossing the river, the water touches at the neck, very deep. So baby Krishna fell down in the Yamuna. So he says that, Yamuna is more powerful. Yamuna is more powerful than Ganges. It does not mean that we have to neglect, neglect Ganges. Ganges also is very, very powerful. So the point is that Yamuna is purified by little feet of Lord Krishna, mixed with those leaves. Always at the feet of Lord Krishna, there is always those leaves. Always. Remember that this is what attracted, the four Kumaras. Initially, the four Kumaras were impersonalists. When they were moving around, wandering in the universe, and they smell that coming from somewhere, and they follow the direction where the smell was coming from until they got to the gate of Vaikuntha. So it is very, very powerful. At least, Krishna is asking us for very simple things in Bhagavad Gita. 9:26. Anyone who offer me a leaf, a fruit, water, a leaf, with devotion, with bhakti, I will accept. Yeah. So not try to offer something extravagant to Krishna. Those leaves, very dear to Krishna. Sometimes we forget that Krishna likes simple things. Mention it. Atram, Usam, Salam, Payam. So we can make a very beautiful garden, fruit garden, and always give Krishna fruit garden and put a lot of Tulsi manjaris at the lotus feet of Krishna. I think Krishna will be pleased. Very simple. Very simple practice. Okay, when you go through the Purport, Sri Baba mentioned that according to the Vara Puran, there is no difference between water of Ganges and Yamuna. But Yamuna purifies thousands times more than Ganges. So when Yamuna purifies, it becomes Ganges. Yeah. Okay. And also remember that Yamuna she is a daughter of Surya. And now there is a story how Krishna, she has another name, Kalindi. So one day Krishna and Arjuna, they want to do some hunting excursion, and they met one beautiful girl. So Arjuna asked her, "Who are you?" She says, I'm Kalindi. And my father is Surya. I'm doing tapasya because I want Vishnu as my husband. And I live in the water, inside the water. My father built me a house, beautiful house there. And I'm here doing tapasya until I get Vishnu, Krishna, as my husband. Arjuna went to report Krishna. This is the situation. So this is friendship, no? Arjuna and Krishna, they are always friends. Arjuna always wants to give the best to Krishna, and Krishna also always wants to give the best to Arjuna. Yeah, so Arjuna passed the ball to Krishna. Yeah, this is situation. So when Krishna took her to first, he took her to uh, um, and the pastor, no? Then later on, he took her on the chariot and took to Dwarka. So Harali is a wife also. You see, so the importance of Jamuna is one of the most important wives of Krishna in Dwarka. Very, very, very important. Hmm? So this comparison is there also at the bottom of the purport. Mentioned that three thousand names of Vishnu equal one name of Sri Ram, and three names of Sri Ram equal one name of Krishna. One very quick calculation. You can see that Krishna's name is very powerful. 1,000th name of Vishnu. It is called Vishnu Sahasranam. Some many temples, some Christians, they like to recite this. So it may take some time, take 3 hours, 4 hours if you are slow. You are very fast, you can make it 2 hours. That while sitting down and 2 hours, 3 hours, and you can get the same result in just by saying Krishna. Oh, Ram Ram. Sri Ram is 1,000 name of Vishnu. One Krishna is Sri Ram. Means this 1,000 name of. So we have to in Krishna consciousness, you have everything. You have the most secret name of Lord Krishna. Lord is Krishna. This name is very rare to some people to hear. Because we are in ISKCON, we are hearing Krishna, we think it's common. Not common. Generally, people address God as Narayana or Vishnu. Yeah. Krishna, especially the Mahamantra Hare Krishna. It is something very special. Something that was brought from Golokera Pramadhanam Harinam Sankitam. It brought from Goloka down to this part of the world. So it is very exclusive. So devotees are enjoying this mantra, Mahamantra. Yeah. So the main point in this verse that we have to take advantage of Jamuna. There are many ways to take advantage. We should not wait until it's time for us to die and go to. What about if you are in Africa? You can't get a visa or plane ticket to go. What to do? Oh, those who are in India, they don't need to die. They get ready to die before. You can go to Jamuna, clean Jamuna. I have seen many devotees that go to India, Radhakund, Ganga, Jamuna, they clean the water, make it clean so that people can take advantage. Service of it. And pray to her. Yeah. Many ways. Just like Tulsi Devi, by worshiping Tulsi, by planting Tulsi, by praying to Tulsi, by watering her, just by seeing her, by meditating on Tulsi. Very, very, very powerful. So it's everything also. Now this verse is telling us that consequently, everyone destined to die must take shelter. So are we going to wait until there is a referee? My friend, you mean 5 days for you? No. So we are not Parish Maharaj. He was lucky. He was noticed. They gave him notice that 1 week for you, 7 days must quit. That is not common. So we must take advantage of these holy things, holy rivers that are here. This much of what? Jamuna, Ganga, Godavari. Good that in ISKCON even Pujari is for doing any favor and his service. No, we can invoke all these holy rivers in one pot. One spot. Yeah. So by meditating on Yamuna, even though we are not in India, reading about Yamuna, talking about Yamuna, discussing about Yamuna, or if you have chance to go to Vrindavan, to clean Yamuna, to do arti to Yamuna, you know, to to Yamuna. There are different ways. You don't need to wait until we have notified that yes, leave it. It's not time for you to. You must practice, must be in the mood of Vrindavan, worshipping everything in Vrindavan. Actually, Vrindavan, everything there is self-perfection, all the trees. Everything in Vrindavan, very because Vrindavan is a replica. Rajbhumi is a replica of Vrindavan. Vrindavan in India, it is same as good as Vrindavan. Yeah. Everything there is everything there. Yeah, so we have to learn how to be Krishna conscious. Be Krishna conscious means be conscious of everything very dear to Krishna. Everything that is very dear to Krishna, if you are lucky, this is how relationship is. For instance, just an example, a man and a woman, they are married. So if they want to increase the love, the husband must observe the taste of the wife. Oh, she loves this. Oh, she loves this color. Like this color. Then you study her very well, and you surprise her. And by offering her what she likes. The other thing also is the wife. You observe your husband. Oh, he likes puri. He likes dal. Like this. And by offering, by studying him what he likes, that increases. Yes. So the same thing also we have to please Krishna. We may not be in the capacity to please him directly, but by pleasing what Krishna likes. But yeah, from this verse you can understand that in Yamuna is very, 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 very dear to Krishna. The point that she is one of the wives of Krishna. Can you imagine you go to some person house, just like my friend Shahade Prabhu. If I go to your house and I get there and I ring, say, I want to see my friend Shahade. You say, oh, he's taking bath. The wife come and say, he's taking bath. Say, I don't want to see you. I don't want to see your husband. I want to come out and your wife tell you, this report you. You'll not be happy. Nothing. So we have to be smart. We have to start to learn to like, to love those things, those paraphernalia of Krishna, everything that represents Krishna. Even Bhagavad Gita, Krishna mentioned that from the rivers and the Ganges, it's 10 temples. Krishna mentioned from all the human beings and the monarch, from all the wild animals and the lion. Like that. So we can see Krishna everywhere. Krishna everywhere. We can love Krishna through his shaktis, through his energies. In that way, Krishna will be more pleased. Because if you love someone and you stone his dog, who can I love this? I love my neighbor, but I throw stone to the dog of my neighbor. He's on the balcony. He's seeing him throwing stone at his dog. And when I see him, I show my teeth. Okay, Hare Krishna, good morning. How are you? He knows, not true. This love is not sincere. Yeah, if I really love him, I must extend that love to his dog also, to his children and to his wife and everyone dear to him. It's not the same thing Gurudev was telling us. That if, when you meet the four, basic principle of a solid, strong, community. If you encounter anyone you encounter, try to think that my going back to Goloka Vrindama or my perfection, my projection depend on the quality of the relationship I have with this devotee. Sometimes we just repeat it, but it is very deep. If you take time to meditate on that, I think gradually we will make a transformation. We transform our consciousness. We do an what do you call it, chirurgy of our heart. Our heart sometimes is contaminated too much, and bad things, envy, so many things. So by doing that gradually, we can transform ourselves. And the second thing also is that contemplate the person you love the most and try to extend that love to everyone you meet. It's okay, yeah? It's very easy to say, but it's not easy to practice. Because we will see enemies everywhere, and we are not ready to tolerate, forgive. Once they go, accept us, give us the chance to, even we are ready to tolerate. I attended one lecture, one class of what dear sister, but some years back. In the one booklet she gave us, and that booklet she said, sometimes when during conflict resolution, in a meeting, people will say yes, okay, I'll forgive her to it. But when they go and sleep in the night, the first to go will come and say, "Oh, you crazy, you foolish. If you tolerate this guy, you forgive him, you finish." And again, next morning, change of consciousness, change of words. So we have to try to learn how to love, how to worship Krishna through his energies. Because that what is sure that we are all destined to quit our body. But we cannot be lucky as Maharaj said. Why not practice now? So even though we are not in India, at least you can Google Yamuna. All information of Yamuna will appear. All the stories about Yamuna, everything. Even when Balaram was hungry, he drunk this Moruni, he was calling Yamuna to come close. She refused to come. These are stories, these are leelas about Yamuna. Very good for purification. But if we do that and we are not physically present in India, it's something, because the mind is powerful. It's called Mana Puja. The mind is very powerful. Mind is powerful. His mind is our mind is our enemy. It can bring us good things. It can bring us Krishna. It can bring us Yamuna. Can bring us all things that are very dear to Krishna. So to show love to someone, I can say, is to love everything that person possesses. Yeah. So Yamuna is very powerful. Ganga also is powerful. And the names of Krishna mentioned that 1,000 names of Vishnu. So you mention 1,000 names of Vishnu. One name of Ram. When you chant 3 names of Ram, you say Ram, Ram, Ram is one Krishna. That verse is there in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, chapter 9, I think, chapter 9. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, chapter 9, verse 2. I think it was a little bit, you can take it. Sadi Prabhu. Madhya Lila, Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, chapter 9, verse 32. Many times you go to any temple, he likes to that sloka. Madhya Lila, Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, chapter 9, verse 32. Yeah. Ram Ram Lameti. but the unification is there. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Ram Ramati Ramati Ram Rame Ram Nome Rame Shastra Navadi Suyam Rama Nama Varaname. Lord Shiva addressed his wife, "Oh Varanana, I chant the holy name of Ram, and thus enjoy the beautiful sound. This holy name of Rama is equal to thousands holy name of Lord Krishna. Because some devotees, they are attached to Lord Ram, they cannot change. That's not the problem. But here it said that 1,000 name of Vishnu is 3 Ram. And this verse is mentioned 1, 3 Ram. So, as after spending 3 hours or 3 hours and a half or 4 hours, and at the bottom of this Sahasanam, this verse is there, and they chant it 3 times. 3 times means it's very, very important. So if you chant something 3 times means that we have to open our consciousness that say, oh, why am I spending so much time for this prayer? Oh, but I can get the same results even more than just few moments. Few moments. Yeah. So we are in the same position in this one. This one is very it's packaged. Consciousness is the package. Everything is there. We just take advantage on that, and our life will be sublime. And all indications are there that we may. Sometimes Srila Prabhupada mentioned to us that we must finish our business in this material world and go back Godhead. Sometimes we think it is utopia. It is utopia when we are not ready. It's real. Yeah. It's real. So, dear brothers and sisters, we are not in India with too close. Maharaj was lucky. River Yamuna was flowing at the door of his house. When he woke up in the morning, just Yamuna is there. Means his life was prepared long time ago. See, not everyone can get that chance. Even those who are, some people, we met some Indian businessmen in Africa here. Some of them, majority of them, they don't know Vrindavan. They're Indians, they are born there. They don't know Mayapur, they don't know Jamuna, because Ratatra is very famous, they know. Jaganpuri. But some of them, they don't know, they may stay in Delhi, very close, 2 hours drive to Vrindavan. They don't go, they don't know. Prabhupada has revealed us as spots, a village, very important place. Sadakun, Shamakun, Govardhan, these are very, very, very auspicious places that this can we know. So, we are lucky. So, let's remind ourselves from this last sentence of the purpose, the translation. So, consequently, everyone who is destined to die must take shelter of this river Yamuna. So, must take shelter of Yamuna. Those who are we cannot be practicing that, we must practice it now. Yes, read about Yamuna, meditate on Yamuna. Sometimes one devotee did it now. He did this offering to Krishna, very golden pots, with the best milk, with the best yogurt, the best ghee, the best rice, the best kitchen and everything. He was cooking that. Krishna is in mind and offering to Krishna. For offering, you want to know, just those offering with rice must be cold. So when he touched the pot, it was very hot and he got burned. Really, physically. So, one is them in Chaitanya Charitamrita, one devotee was poor. So he wanted to welcome Chaitanya Prabhu. So in his mind, he he places the man a very beautiful word, decorated with beautiful flowers, beautiful garlands, and seeing Mahaprabhu coming. So we can do that. Because when we train our mind to do such things, and gradually, this is how we become Krishna conscious. Become Krishna conscious is not difficult. Difficult is easy to say, but difficult to practice. Yes, just by doing simple things like that. Offering a lot of things at the feet of Krishna, because Krishna really loves that. No? Why not making this New Year resolution? Try to do a beautiful garden, a lot of tulsi there, and every morning try to offer this manjaris and the feet of Krishna, because it's like it. That's why it says Yamuna is more powerful than Ganga Bhakti, because Krishna fell on the Yamuna when he was baby, and the fragrance of the tulsi leaves make Yamuna to become more powerful, more purified. And if you start and just garden of tulsi, put at the feet of Krishna. Very simple. You need to be smart to get the attention of Krishna. Small things like that. You please Krishna. Okay, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for your attention.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much, Maharaj, for the class. We wish we could have you at least twice in a month. But now we only have you once in a month. We take it like that, because we may even end up not having the association for a long time. But dear devotees, excuse me, if anyone has a question or comment, you may indicate by using the hand emoji or your physical hand, and you'll be asked to unmute to ask your question. Maharaj, I have one question. My question will be a bit long, but it's short also. But it will be long in the sense that I want to explain my question. Lord Krishna appeared about 5,000 years ago. That's what we are told. And when he left, after a while, the Pandavas also left. And before the Pandavas left, Maharaj Parikshit had been born. And they made sure they had trained him to become a responsible emperor. And then Maharaj Parikshit also passed away from this snake bite. So altogether, it's about, if Lord Krishna appeared about 5,000 years, it's around that same 5,000 or maybe 4,800, 700 years ago since Maharaj Parikshit left the planet. And all the, about 500 and some 50 or so years ago, Lord Chaitanya appeared. And then we had Jiva Goswami and the rest of the other Goswamis. Now, before Jiva Goswami, everybody believed that Maharaj Parikshit sat at the bank of River Ganges. But Jiva Goswami, who came recently, is refuting all these years belief that they sat at the bank of, Maharaj Parikshit sat at the bank of Ganges, but he is refuting, saying that he sat at the bank of Yamuna. Of course, whether it is Ganga or Yamuna, we don't care. They are all purifying. But how do we handle such an obvious contradiction? What do we do with it?
Thank you. Yes, it's a good question. It's a tricky question. See, that's why the Shastras, we have authorities. It's mentioned in the prophet that many people believe that Maharaj Parikshit was at the bank of Ganges. But Rupa, yes, Jiva Goswami, yes, Jiva Goswami, he brother said, is this, the Jamuna. Yeah. So we cannot. So what do you want me to do now? To refute the argument of Jiva Goswami or what? So if Jiva Goswami is an authority,
yes,
is an authority. So is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked them to go to Vrindavan to covet all the holy sites. That was to discover, Jamuna, discover many things, like that. Because before nobody knew about those secret places in Vrindavan. So if Srila Prabhupada is mentioning that in these topics, so who am I to argue? For me, when I read it also, I say, how is it possible? Yes. You see, if you take devotees in his ISKCON, 99% believe that. So today we are hearing that this Jamuna. Well, we need to have maybe another dimension, of spirit to understand this situation. It's beyond my capacity.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Maharaja. I mean, I like I said, whether it's Yamuna or Ganga, it doesn't matter. They're all purifying waters. But I just like you said, I also follow what Srila Prabhupada is accepting as the authentic truth that Jiva Goswami said. And Srila Prabhupada even gave like physical reasons why Yamuna would be the reasonable river that Maharaj Parikshit sat at the bank. But this is why there was a time one senior devotee gave class on this platform. And he, instead of referring to a statement Srila Prabhupada had made, that Srila Prabhupada said is ego. And this devotee said it's not ego, it is our. And I challenged him, and I mean, when I say I challenged him, it's like I provoked him to explain. And he was saying it that others have said. And I asked him, do you pick others against Srila Prabhupada? So I think we are safe to follow what Srila Prabhupada is saying. Thank you, Maharaj.
Yeah.
Prema Samputa Prabhu, you may unmute.
Dandavas Maharaj, accept my humble obeisance.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Bhajan could be much better.
2 years I become Christian.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. I just wanted to say I really appreciate the wonderful details explanation on the Yamuna lecture. And I once heard a lecture on this similar topic whereby it explained that Yamuna is the liquid form of Lalita. So I wanted to know if is this almost the same or like?
This is a very, they call it technical and
okay.
subject. Yeah.
Okay.
See, so what I know, we generally know that Yamuna, she's a daughter of Surya, and she's one of the wives of Krishna. So that is the basic information we got. But some devotees may make some research to come to the conclusion of what you have just said. Maybe possible.
Okay.
But all the spiritual energy. Actually, they have different forms. So
Okay.
you don't have just one form. It's not like you have human beings. I'm here. That's all. They have different forms. All these pure devotees who come, they have also their real form. In look at them. These acharyas, when they leave the body and they go back, they can't take back their real form.
Okay.
It's possible.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Liquid form of what? Of Lalita.
Yeah, the liquid form of Lalita.
If you have reference, you good down. Yeah, what is the reference?
I think I'll check and send it to you on WhatsApp, just for confirmation.
Good to know. Good to know that.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Professor Samputa.
Thank you.
I think another name for Yamuna is Kalindi also, who also happens to be a wife of Krishna. Anadi Nidanam Prabhu, please, you may unmute.
Okay, yes. Thank you, Sir Prabhu. Maharaj, I beg to offer my humble obeisances unto your lotus feet.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Thank you for the wonderful lecture as well. Maharaj, I'm also having some doubt, similar to what Sir Prabhu have already asked. Because two tests before this very one we are treating. Because first of all, I heard so many devotees on this forum saying that Parikshit Maharaj is in a position to counteract the curse by Shringi, but he couldn't do that. But two tests before this very one we are treating, with the translations where he was repenting. I don't know if Sir Prabhu can put that same verse.
Yeah, I actually wanted to make reference to that when I was asking my question, because what is that? It is specifically mentioned that he sat at the bank of Ganges.
Okay.
When Sutta Goswami was speaking, this is what he was saying. Maharaj Parikshit sat down. This is the verse before the one you are discussing today, Maharaj. Maharaj Parikshit sat down firmly on the banks of the Ganges. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm talking about verse 4, not verse 5. I would like to ask
verse
my
4.
question.
Sorry.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm sorry. Yeah. In the translation, Prabhupada said, while the king was repenting, I can't see clear from where
It is safe news.
Yeah, when he was repenting, then he heard that the eminent, something like that. I can't see clearly from where I'm speaking. Yes. So, but the question that I want to ask you, down there in the purple, Prabhupada mentioned something, because as I earlier on said, so many devotees said, which of course you also said something like that, that Maharaj Parikshit didn't go to the riverside to counteract the sin. But here in the purport under the Prabhupada said, there is no way to counteract the curse. Therefore, he was advised to prepare for his death. So I'm a little bit confused when the devotees are also saying that he has authority or have the power to counteract the curse. So I would like you to clear my doubt here. So to me, it sounds contradictory to me, because so many devotees have been saying he has the power to counteract the curse. And but here in the purport, Prabhupada said there is no way you could have countered the curse. Then hence he was advised to prepare for his death. So I would like you to clear this doubt of mine based on this.
Okay. You see, I understand. Oh, I think his connection is lost, huh?
Yeah, it looks like.
You see, he is saying that devotees, majority of devotees are saying something, but Srila Prabhupada is saying something else. Who do we believe? You know, in his context, there is no speculation. You don't speculate. That's why we have the Shastra, Guru, Shastra, and Sadhu. So we all have to follow what Srila Prabhupada is saying. Devotees generally, devotees are saying like, but this is assuming and or I call it they're supposing. We are not yet to suppose. These are the three ways of getting knowledge: Pratyaksha, Anumana, and Shabda. Pratyaksha means speculation. From we start from down to up, and Anumana is by deduction. That is a speculation. But Shabda is like receiving instruction from your mother that this is your father, this is the father. But give an example of the national radio or national TV giving information to the society that yes, tomorrow is holiday. But in the bistro, in the bar, in the drinking hall, some people may discuss that yes, tomorrow may be holiday because the lady they don't want to go to job. But if you wait for the final authorized, information from radio, from national radio, not just private radio, national radio. So the Vedas, Shabda, the Brahma. So Prabhupada is the best person to tell us what is the exact fact. He is saying that there is no way of contracting. No, it's true. Generally, devotees, advanced devotees, they have the power to do that. But in this case, if Srila Prabhupada is mentioning that Maharaj Parikshit do not have no way to contract. And at one point also, he mentioned that all this thing was arranged, by the Supreme Lord also. Yes, the passing away was arranged by because the curse from Sringi also it was mentioned that Sringi was kind of like say apprentice Brahmana, not experienced Brahmana. When you are learning something, you have the tendency to try to test the power of that thing you are doing. Sringi as an immature Brahmana, he wanted to test his power. So small provocation just released that curse. But that was prearranged by higher forces. That Parikshit has to be caused, and the purpose of Krishna was to have the opportunity to teach Srimad Bhagavatam through Sukadeva Goswami. Maharaj Parikshit being cursed, being beaten by a snake, just I think one of the verses was mentioning things like that. The previous verses was mentioning.
Yes, Maharaj, I have it on the screen that Srila Prabhupada was saying in the purport that Maharaj Parikshit understood what was happening and he took it as Krishna's plan. So he let it happen the way Krishna had planned it. But the regret in it that Anand Nidanand Prabhu was referring to is about Shamika Muni. It's not about Parikshit. That's why I highlighted it here. It's
okay.
Shamika Muni, Shamika Rishi, who was regretful for what his son had done to the great king.
Yeah. Good.
Do you want me to put it back on the screen?
Yeah, that's complete.
Okay.
That place you underline in blue?
Yes, Maharaj.
Can you read it?
Yes. Do you want me to read?
Okay. As the devotees of Lord, you could understand that the cursing of the Brahmana boy, although unwise, was a blessing upon him, being the cause of detachment from worldly affairs. both political and social. Submit your money also. After regretting the incident, convey the news to the king as a matter of duty so that the king will be able to prepare himself to go back to God. Yes. Submit your money. Sent news to the king that foolish Stringy, his son, although a powerful Brahmana boy, fortunately has misused his future power by cursing the king in words only. Yeah. Thank you.
Kushadas Prabhu, Kusha Prabhu, please unmute. Thank you, Maharaj. Kusha, are you there? Well, Maharaj, before Kusha comes in, it is, Sri Prabhupada explained the tail end of the purport, like 1,000 names of Vishnu equals 3 names of Ram. Oh, no, 1,000 names of Vishnu equal 1 name of Ram. 3 names of Ram equal Krishna. So when Ajamil was about to die and called his son, that name is a Vishnu name.
Narayan.
Yeah, Narayan. But that was even powerful enough to save him.
Yeah.
So what to speak of we calling on Krishna? If Krishna does not save us, do we have any reason to ask him why he did not save us? We're calling on the most powerful name, Krishna. Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Good point. Thank you. The question of what?
No, yeah, it's a question. I'm asking that since Ajamil called on the name of Lord Vishnu, Narayan, and was saved, do we have any reason or rights to also question Krishna if we call on Krishna and he does not save us at the end of our life? Because Krishna is even more powerful than Narayan.
Yeah. Calling Krishna. That what about the apparatus? The 10 offenses. Huh? Do you remember that?
Yes.
The holy name, the holy name, Nama Parada. See, the Krishna consciousness is very powerful, as we all know. And the only problem of devotees is Parada, offense. I was discussing this morning with devotees. I said, sometimes we just, like parrots, every morning we repeat these 10 offenses. You know, it is an offense to blaspheme a devotee who dedicated his life, blah, 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 like this. What is the consequence? Sometimes we have to take a minute, some time, and reflect. Okay, what is the consequences of blaspheming the devotee? In the Nectar devotion, something was mentioned there that by offending a devotee, blaspheming a devotee, that reduces the duration of our life, our beauty, our punya, all our japa we do, all those things we are doing, instead of getting results, Parada, neutralize them briefly. You know, the Akimata, no? The male elephant. Well, you have a small garden of lettuce, of salad, tomato. The elephant is big, no? When an elephant enters in your garden, it's finished. Destroy everything. You know, so it's serious. So Ajamil, he was very serious devotee, and by mistake, there is something called accidental, fall, and there is something called whimsical fall down. Papa mentioned that verse, famous verse, sometimes devotees take advantage of that. that he may commit this most abominable, sin. I always have to see my devotee as a pure devotee. And on the comment, the Purport commented, he said, there is accidental fall down, that the material energy is so strong, so hard that sometimes a serious, a dedicated devotee may fall down by chance, by mistake. But that devotee, Krishna will always lift him up and he will continue. And the opposite, he said, those who are whimsically, not serious in the sadhana, and if they fall, that is different. You understand? Yeah. So if you, because we read the story that Narayan, yes, the name of Narayan was mentioned, chanted by, what is his name? Jamil, and was saved. Then because the also mentioned that the name of Vishnu is more powerful than Narayan. Okay. Then what is the consequence? Do you know the consequence that Jamil used to chant, call the name of Narayan? You know the connection, you know the bank balance of Jamila? You don't know. Yeah. Everything is based on our credit that we have. If we don't have enough credit, we don't have enough credit, and we call Krishna with so many offenses. Krishna says, those who claim to be my devotees, they are not my devotees, but the devotee of my devotee. Yeah. So, Krishna's name is powerful, too. We have to chant it the proper way, without offense. There are a lot of seminars going on these offenses, 10 offenses. If you take time, what pushed someone to commit this aparada? What is the consequences? How to stop committing that offense? The tendency to commit that offense, what is the consequences? How to stop it? Same thing also with the other nine offenses. What is pushing us to disobey the Guru's instruction? What are the consequences of disobeying Guru's instruction? How to stop it? Why putting the name of demigod equal to Vishnu? Why is pushing us to do that? What is the consequence? What are the consequences? How to stop it? Check like that with 10 offenses. Gradually, we will improve, and with very weak transformation. If we just keep on just repeating from years and years and years, and we don't change. Yes.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Maharaj. Kusha Prabhu, if you're back, you may unmute.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
My question is on the details of Lalita. What Samputa said, asking about the liquid form and your class. You hear me?
Yes, you're breaking up, but we can hear you.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Kusha Prabhu, go ahead.
So my question is on the details.
Yes, hearing. What is your question, please?
Haribo, Hare Krishna.
Yeah, it says Lalita melting into liquid form and becoming.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
My question is on the details of the Lalita and what Prema Samputa mentioned about being the liquid form he had in a class and your details. So my question is, what is the spiritual benefits of all these details of devotees' previous lives or explanation? Does going back to Krishna Loka depend on our knowledge of knowing all these details or not?
Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Okay. So I understand the question of Krishna Prabhu. He's saying that what is the point of having so much details on those, past times? Yes, sometimes we can just get them from just information, from references. And as you said, the most important thing is to serve, Mother Yamuna. That's the last line of the purport, the translation. Consequently, everyone who is destined to die must take shelter. The most important thing is to take shelter to the Yamuna. That knowing what is the color, what is the father, what is the details. Most important thing to serve. Just like Upadeshamrita, nectar for instruction, warn us about external information about the Guru. The birthplace of Guru, his nationality, his education, all our details. Most important thing is to take instruction from him and get close to Krishna. That's the most important. But if for references, someone may make some research, not bad, not bad. But we should not waste time for details and miss the goal, miss the point. Just like Srila Prabhupada mentioned that sometimes devotees want to know how we came down to this material world. How did we came down? Yeah. Before we were all staying in Goloka Vrindavan. What happened? So Srila Prabhupada says, look, your house is in fire. Big fire in the house. And you are trying to you getting out in the fire. You are, because you went to school, you are trying to calculate, to estimate, the speed of the flames. Try to, you get burned. Get out from the fire. Same thing. So you mentioned like that. So we are in this material world, and we are trying to know how and when exactly we came down here. This is a waste of time. You may know, what is the value of that? The most important thing is to get out from the prison. You want to know when the prison was built, what's the name of the masons, how far the prison is from the city. These are details. Maybe useful, but for some devotees like this information, it's okay, no problem. As mentioned, it is also good to go straight to the point. Yamuna, what is the role of Yamuna? It's to purify us, how to get the maximum benefit from her. We concentrate on that. And if River Yamuna is happy with us, she may reveal herself completely, totally to a devotee. Yes, that is there also. Okay.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much, Maharaj. I really love the answer you gave to Krishna Prabhu's question, because I think, just like you explained, it is important to know the details, especially if we do not miss the essence.
Yeah.
When we're trying to know the details and we miss the essence, then there is a problem. That if we try to get the details and we're not going to lose the essence, it actually makes our faith much stronger. I mean, that is why the Acharyas wrote books like Chaitanya Charitamrita.
Yeah.
That's why they wrote books like Chaitanya Bhagavat, to give us lots of details about Lord Chaitanya's pastimes. And by reading them, we get so much enthusiasm in trying to follow these principles. So thank you for the answer. Anyone with any question, comment before Maharaj leaves? Maharaj usually doesn't have much time. And Maharaj, before anybody says something, I just wanted to make something clear. I also didn't know this until one senior devotee shared this with me. When we are addressing devotees, when we are addressing people in general, we need to address them appropriately. So when when as devotee, when we are addressing our Diksha gurus, we do not address them as Maharaj. We address them as Gurudev. When we are addressing other Maharajas who are not our Diksha gurus, we address them as Maharaj. So we should try to remember that and address devotees appropriately. Hare Krishna. If anyone has something to say, please do that. Any hand up? Well, if no one has a question, Maharaj, today is Friday.
Yeah.
And today is Friday. 2 days ago, we cremated one of our God brothers here in DC.
Okay.
I'm sure lots of, especially those on the Gurudev's global platform may be aware. Murari Gupta.
Yes.
Yeah, we are having the funeral today. So soon after this class, lots of us will be traveling to DC. But since you are here, Maharaj, we're begging you and the assembled devotees to all kindly pray for this amazing devotee. He was by profession a medical doctor, and he was in charge of Bhakti Maharaj's book department at the Harinam Press. And even though he was elderly, every gathering you see him carrying his table, his chair, and his trunk of books to display, to distribute. Anytime, anywhere. He was a very, very, very dedicated soul. And we pray that Gurudev, Sri Prabhupada, and Parampara accept him in the abode of Shri Krishna. So, Maharaj, we are at your lotus feet. We pray for your blessings upon this wonderful soul, and all assembled Vaishnavas, we pray for your blessings on this soul also.
Please convey my my condolences to the family and to the devotees there. We all very dear devotee, our dear Guru brother. So we all pray for Krishna and Guru to guide him in his journey back to Lord Krishna. Okay, pray for his soul.
Thank you so much, Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Sadhu Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. I would like to know, based on what you just said, for what of those who address the gurus as Guru Maharaj, is he also appropriate?
I didn't get your question. Can you repeat?
What of those who entitled the Guru, mentioned the Guru Maharaj, is it also appropriate to use it? Since you said when you are addressing your direct Guru, you have to mention it Guru, but other gurus you can say Maharaj. And I'm also asking, what of those who address the direct gurus as Guru Maharaj, is it also appropriate to use it that way?
Yeah, that is appropriate because the word Guru comes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Sorry, Prabhu, thank you very much. You are very sensitive. I was thinking about it also. Thank you.
Oh, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Shri Kavi.
Yes,
that's what we call him Professor.
No, we're learning from each other and helping each other. Hare Krishna. So please, we humbly requesting all the devotees to kindly unmute, and then we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra to express our appreciation to Maharaj being here and speaking, sharing Srimad Bhagavatam with us all. Jai. Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Rama,
Krishna, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama, Hare
Ancha Kalpatarubhyascha, Patitanam
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, all glories to His Holiness Bhakti Charadishna Swami Maharaj ki. All rest assembled devotees. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.